The last couple of weeks, we figured out how to build a numerical model for voltage and current waves traveling on a transmission line. And we used a computer to solve the telegrapher's equations. We came up with these update equations. In our proposal, we can describe this model and how we will use it to develop the SSTDR system. So after designing and testing the SSTDR system numerically using a computer model, it'll also be a good idea to perform some basic physical experiments for the proof of concept demonstration. And for these physical experiments, we'll probably need some transmission lines to run the experiments on, and we'll also need some measurement equipment at a minimum. And so that we can use this measurement equipment to record and to analyze what happens on the transmission lines and at the end of the transmission lines. And so we'll probably need some sort of software to analyze the results like MATLAB or similar. So what kind of measurement equipment should we use and include in our proposal? Well, let's see. We want to send a signal down a transmission line. And we also want to record what is returned. So, in other words, we're going to need a piece of equipment that will work both as a source and as a receiver. And it's going to need to have a source and a receiver at the same point in space where we connect the transmission line, so we can look at both the signal that is sent, or know what the signal is that is sent, and also what is returned. And then, if we want to study how the voltage and the current waves travel only down the transmission line itself, then we might want to study just the transmission line, maybe connect the equipment to both ends of the transmission line. And so we might want to also have a source on one end of the transmission line and a receiver on the other end. So in two different positions in space. Now that we generally know what we want the equipment to do, how would you figure out what equipment we need?